Let's move over to what I think one of the more interesting, along with the Saints and along with the Giants, one of the more interesting picks inside the top 15, them Cowboys. Jerry Jones, always a fan of making mock drafts look stupid. So let's start convincing me what I'm supposed to do as Jerry Jones with the 12th pick in Dallas. Mike?
This is an interesting one, Kyle, because on my board, I have T-Mac. I
Okay.
have T-Mac first. He's the best wide receiver available. I look at the Cowboys and I see CeeDee Lamb. I even see Jalen Tolbert, who could be a very serviceable wide receiver too next year. There's a lot of different things in play, like you said. I think it's tight end. Tight end is definitely an option. The fact that Will Johnson's still on the board, that's also in play here. The Cowboys have a really good kind of jackknife player or Swiss Army knife in DeMarvion Overshawn.
Love him.
There's a lot of different ways that you can go with this.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm leaning more on T-Mac is because of the Joe Milton acquisition. I think what you do is you pair T-Mac in that offense with CeeDee Lamb, and when Joe Milton's ready in call it a year, perhaps, I mean, he'll just be dropping dimes in the bucket. I think Joe Milton will be starting by next year.
This is
That's a hot take.
wild conversation that we're going to have, considering I just handed my quarterback the most expensive contract in NFL history. But for a guy that I want to say was a 6th round pick that we just traded for in this scenario. But
Yeah.
I like the confidence that you feel in our front office to have made that quarterback addition to the quarterback room. Eli, I mean, where are you feeling on this front?
I'm in agreement on the player, not exactly the pairing with
rationale,
Mr. Milton,
sure.
but I do love the idea of CD as our high volume target receiver and Tet as our big play guy down the field. I think that's an excellent pairing. Jerry, you traded a 4th for Jonathan Mingo just for fun last year.
Yeah,
but we can add quite a bit of talent to this room in Tet, and this is the flashy player that you, Jerry, love to bring in. So I think Tet is a great pick here for us.
I do love a flashy player. Adam, quickly, is there any addition you'd like to add?
Oh, I'm going so boring compared to these dudes. What has been the
I'm already uninterested. As Jerry Jones, I'm already uninterested. You just said boring.
Jerry, what's been the problem with our team as a whole for the past 5 to 10 years?
Besides me being way too involved in it? What?
Yeah. Like schematically, what's been the issue with our team for the past 5 to 10 years?
An inability to win in January? What?
We can't stop the damn run. Okay, we just can't do it. All right, and right now
the rent is too damn high as well. By the way, continue.
Well, the price of these D tackles can be a little high at times too, but they re-signed Osa Odighizuwa, which was a great call.
Yep.
Great defensive lineman. Micah Parsons still on the team. Another great player, even better than Osa. Peyton Turner and a couple other dudes on the other edge rusher. We need a defensive tackle to stop the run. Walter Nolan doesn't stop the run. I don't know why I brought him. Kenneth Grant stops the damn run. We can just solve this issue that we have been dealing with for 5 to 10 years with one draft pick. Kenneth Grant with Osa Odighizuwa will be one of the best D-tackle pairings in the league. If we go with this, we solve our issue. We have a great defensive line. We have decent defense behind it. And there's so many receivers we can pick in the second round. There's so many number 2 receivers. We don't need 2 number 1 receivers. We don't need to be the Bengals right now, okay? And if we are, then we're going to screw the rest of our team. Draft the guy who's going to solve the problem.
Adam, you make an incredible amount of sense. Your points are valid, and I agree with all of them. But obviously I don't care. I care about the flashy pick if I'm Jerry Jones. I care about the fact that I've spent $65 million on my quarterback, and I have the third highest wide receiver contract on this spot. And you know what? I don't have a running back still, and I guess we're just going to air that shit out because that feels like the way it is.
You've drafted Zach Martin in the first round. You've drafted Travis Frederick in the first round. You've drafted Tyron Smith in the first round. That's the last time you had sustained success. Draft the linemen. Be boring.
In my in my elevated age, I just like seeing guys run really fast around the field and make catches. And you know what? That feels good to me. Honestly, I'm almost considering Luther Burden in this conversation. That's how much I love a little bit of speed. Yeah. I'm basically doing the Al Davis mode just in Big D.
We got Steven in the room. Can he talk some sense into his dad?
If he could, he would have by now. We're going with Tet in this conversation. I completely agree with every point that you make, Adam. But you know what? If I'm Jerry Jones, I don't think I've ever passed on a player like this when I had the availability to grab him. Give me Tet.